Okay, hey guys, welcome to this week's video. This week's video is going to be a bit more fun and practical than last week's video. I know last week's video felt a lot like homework, but this one's going to be really fun because a lot of the stuff you're going to learn, you can basically go and apply immediately. Right, so today we're focusing on fast spoken French. Just like how in English, when you're young and you're being taught English, you first learn I am, but eventually as you grow up, you just say I'm. You don't say I am going to the store, you say I'm going to the store, and you basically follow that process. And there's a lot of different places where this happens in English. So in French, I'm going to teach you the French equivalent of those, but I'm going to keep it quite simple. I'm going to keep it quite simple. The first one, which is kind of like the simplest one, is that French people never say we. I mean, they do, but they rarely do. Instead of saying we, they say where. And I'll put it on the screen because it's a bit of a weird one to say. So it's basically like the English, basically think you're in English and say where. Like where in English, like where are you going? That's basically how they say yes instead of we. That's how natives say it. And now, in addition to that, the way kind of things are summarized is that normally with the je m'appelle je, normally that E right after the je is kind of like removed. It's kind of removed, almost like I am, the A is kind of removed. There's something similar to that in French. And there's a couple different places where it happens. So for je m'appelle, you'd say je m'appelle. You see, you kind of cut the E out and you go je m'appelle. So it's almost like the J combines with the M. And even with je mange becomes je mange. So instead of you taking time and going like je mange, just go je mange. You see, it sounds a little bit like Jumanji, but yeah. So, and then there's another one which is kind of a bit weird. It doesn't work the same exact way. It kind of creates a new sound, which is je suis. You would think it would be like je suis, you know, no, it goes shui. They basically summarize that to shui, right? And then there's a couple other words where the E kind of gets removed, but I'm gonna just use one simple one for today. It gets a lot more complex, but we'll keep it simple for today, which is petit. The E removes and it becomes T. It becomes T. And that means today, you know what, we're going to try and make a sentence. We're going to make a sentence. And another summary is déj. Déjeuner, which is lunch, becomes déj. And petit déjeuner is breakfast. I know it's weird. Small lunch is breakfast. So you can basically convert that into je mange un petit déj. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching Beginner French, where we try and teach you French in 3 minutes or less, 1 week at a time. Cheers. See you guys next week.